For 16 years, Gaza has been under siege, with its people struggling to survive the ongoing land, air, and sea blockade imposed by Israel, with Palestinians denied exit and entry into the Strip. I was horrified when one of our former leaders, Comrade, I don't know if I should call him Comrade anymore, Comrade Teralekota, said that Israel is not an apartheid state. Well, the Palestinians are denied free exit and entry into their own land. They do not have free movement. We didn't have free movement under apartheid. Palestinian people use separate entrances when they go through the border. We had to use separate entrances under apartheid.
As I keep listening to South African politicians, especially those of the ANC, speak on this particular conflict and why South Africa has decided to side with Palestine or to be in union with Palestine. South Africa experienced the worst apartheid in the world, like the worst racism, the worst division. And in a way, the South African government, the ANC-led government, understands what the Palestinian people are going through because they went through it themselves. She says South Africans' freedom of movement was limited, or South Africans were forced to use separate entries. There were entries for blacks only and for whites only. And obviously, the white minority in South Africa had the preferential treatment, while the black majority, who are owners of the land, because say what you will, right? White settlers came to South Africa and found black people living here. So it's their land. So the reason, in my opinion, that South Africa and the ANC-led government, and I've heard Julius Malema speaking and addressing this, is there's an affiliation to Palestine because of the shared history of oppression, if I may put it like that. South Africa understands what it is to be oppressed. That is why, in my opinion, I think they are aligned more towards Palestine. They relate more to Palestine because of what they went through. As I keep listening to these videos, I'm like, okay, cool. This is my understanding. This is why South Africa is aligning itself with Palestine, because they can understand better, perhaps, than anyone what the Palestinians are going through.
Palestinian children do not have free access to education. It was the same for us. So I don't know what more Israel should do for Comrade Likota to recognize that it is an apartheid state.